No, that's wrong. Dixie Diamonds 182. Metz, Brisbane, 10:26 p.m. Clive Voss, immediately upon disconnecting from his Willie Alley radio exchange, began acting upon information gleaned from ASIO agent Reed Jeffries' questioning of Lizzie and Eddie Borden. Returning to his office, Voss composed a template for both email and fax that he customized in his communications with the Brisbane PD, Airface Bureau's Amberley, ASIO headquarters in Canberra, the DGSE on Paris's Boulevard Montois, and the Metz DGSE on Place des Chambres. Having laid the groundwork via the written word for what he hoped would be effective and low-friction communication, Alley phoned the Metz office in order to provide, as well as receive, vital information concerning the threat of Brent Carter-Brency. Understanding that he needed something the Metz DGS had, while having little of direct value to them, Voss chose to be particularly courteous to Jean de Saint-Remy, both in his written communications as well as their phone call. With this in mind, Voss phoned the Metz DGSE office and asked to speak to the agent in charge. In response to his request, the woman on the line said, "Hold please, and I will see if Senior Representative Jean de Saint-Remy is available." Given no opportunity to respond, Voss put his call on speaker and made good use of his time by creating additional memorandum concerning the volatility and potential danger of the Brency case while waiting for Saint-Remy to respond. He had written his third Brency warning and was beginning to reword his message for a fourth recipient when his phone declared, "This is Agent Jean de Saint-Remy. How may I help you?" Lifting his receiver from its cradle and bringing it to his head, Voss said, "Agent Saint-Remy, thank you so much for taking my call. This is ASIO Agent Clive Voss from the Brisbane office, and I have a huge favor to ask of you concerning the Brency case, your Pilotre de Rosière case. Have you just a moment?" "What is it in which you are of need?" Saint-Remy asked coldly. "Our side of the case is revolving around Brent Carter-Brency, and in particular the possibility that he has activated a computer-controlled home security system that we're told has a lethal response component. We're looking for corroboration on this, and we've intel that a man you're holding can confirm our suspicions. Would it be possible for me to direct an interview with Professor Pilotre de Rosière on this subject? If Rosière has information that he can be persuaded to share, it could save lives." "We did detain Professor Rosière, and Brent Brency was discussed, but Rosière has been released," Saint-Remy said coldly. "Released?" Voss asked. "I see. Could you provide me with his phone number?" "What would be the scope of your conversation?" "We're looking for first-hand evidence concerning knowledge of these computer-controlled security systems that Brency created," Voss said. "He confessed that one of his systems has lethal capabilities. We've also been told that the likelihood of his home having been booby-trapped approaches certainty, and that Rosière may have first-hand knowledge of this." "May I have Rosière's phone number?" "Rosière and his assistant Joey Habanere were released with restrictions. Your questions deal solely with Brency's security systems?" "That is by far the most urgent, though we've questions concerning the Rosière-Brency telepathy advances." "Ah," Saint-Remy intoned, "you know of the telepathy enigma. Rosière tells us he was duped by Brency when they were both on staff at the University of Queensland and that Brency attempted to murder him. He also said that in Brency's assault his brain was damaged. I could not corroborate her story, but convincing us that he believes its veracity gained him parole. I provided this information to your director, Louis Berchet. Rosière and Habanere's release were predicated on them not discussing telepathy with anyone. Corroborate. Verb, confirm or give support to a statement, theory, or finding." "I see," Voss said. "I have no need and no intention of broaching telepathy with him. We have a search warrant for Brency's home and wish to know if it is booby-trapped. Is Rosière at liberty to discuss what he knows about Brency on this subject?" "Their parole required them to be outfitted with electronic tracking tags. Their movements are restricted, and discussion of telepathy or anything to do with Brent Brency is forbidden, except with one another or the DGSE. Can you limit your conversation with them to Brency's security system?" "I can," Voss replied. "This could be life or death. I will speak to them and get back to you." "That would be very helpful. Thank you," Voss said. "Time is of an essence here. I will phone de Rosière immediately and let him know what you are looking for and remind him that he must not discuss telepathy with you, only security. Thank you for your assistance. Please be so kind as to let Rosière know that lives are at stake." "I will," Saint-Remy said, adding, "Au revoir," disconnecting, and then phoning Rosier's home.